Ana de Smart Mind é uma escola canadense que oferece cursos de inglês, francês e imigração. Os vídeos estão em inglês ou francês para você se acostumar com a pronúncia. Os professores que sabem português vão te ajudar. Aqui, você vai ver um texto, uma regra gramatical e um exercício. Vamos embora.
Hi, welcome back. Today, you are going to see how to use English and French in Canada. Also, how to get a job in the Canadian market. Now, let's jump in. You are going to see here 1. A text to improve your pronunciation. 2. A grammar explanation to know how to say your things. 3. An exercise to consolidate your knowledge. You will learn how to speak and listen to English and French. Here you could improve your skills to listen, read, write, and speak in order to get a higher score on international tests, to improve your career abilities, and to immigrate to Canada or any other English or French-speaking country. Pay close attention to this video to find out how. 1. Text.
Researchers say a new electrical device placed in 3 paralyzed patients has helped them walk again. The lower bodies of the 3 patients were left paralyzed after they suffered spinal cord injuries. But a device implanted in the spinal cord was able to send electrical signals to the muscles to permit them to stand, walk, and exercise. The device is designed to copy an action of the brain, in which it sends signals to the spinal cord that result in muscle movement. When the spinal cord receives the brain's signals, it stimulates a collection of nerve cells that can activate different muscles. In patients with serious spinal cord injuries, messages from the brain have difficulty reaching the nerves. But scientists have discovered that neurons, which receive and send signals for muscle movements, often still work in injured patients. Past research into spinal cord injuries has centered on the use of electrical devices to stimulate neurons, the publication Nature reports. Grégoire Courtine and Jocelyn Bloch of the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne led the latest experiments. The results were published in a study in Nature Medicine. The experiments involved 3 men who had been injured in motorbike accidents. The patients' ages were 29, 32, and 41 years old. Their injuries were to an area called the thoracic spine, which is below the neck and above the lowest part of the back. The researchers reported that all 3 patients who got the spinal cord implants were able to take their first steps within an hour after receiving them. Over the next 6 months, the patients regained the ability to take part in more advanced walking activities, the study found. They were also able to ride bicycles and swim in community settings. The individuals can control the nerve stimulation devices themselves by using a personal electronic device, the researchers said. Michele Roccati from Italy is one of the patients. He told reporters that the first step he took while using the device was a very emotional experience. Roccati added that he can now stand for several hours and walk nearly a kilometer. Other researchers have attempted to help paralyzed patients walk by stimulating nerves through the back of the spine. But the Federal Institute of Technology's Courtine told Reuters that his team redesigned the devices so signals would enter the spine from the sides. This method permits more direct targeting and activation of spinal cord areas, he said. The team then developed artificial intelligence systems linked to the device. The AI controls electrodes on the device to send signals to stimulate individual nerves that control muscles needed for walking and other activities. When the device was implanted, patients could immediately activate their legs and step, said researcher Jocelyn Bloch. However, because the patient's muscles were weak from not being used, they needed help with supporting their weight, the researchers said. It also took some time for them to learn to work with the technology. Even though the patients have the ability to perform several kinds of activities, the team said they did not regain completely natural movements. Still, Bloch said, the more they train, the more they start lifting their muscles, the more fluid it becomes. Rocati said he activates the implant daily at home and continues to get stronger. I see the improvement every day, he said, adding, I feel better when I use it. I'm Brian Lynn.
Agora você tem o texto. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now you have the text. Remember to get in touch in the description. You have our contact. Now that you have an example of pronunciation, let's go ahead. Remember to subscribe and get all the videos. Check our website in the description. Now you will have this, too. Grammar explanation. Word stress. Word stress is your magic key to understanding spoken English. Native speakers of English use word stress naturally. Word stress is so natural for them that they don't even know they use it. Non-native speakers who speak English to native speakers without using word stress encounter two problems. They find it difficult to understand native speakers, especially those speaking fast. The native speakers may find it difficult to understand them. In this lesson we look at the most important aspects of word stress, followed by a short quiz to check your understanding, and in the other quizzes will be in the next videos. Understanding syllables for word stress. What is word stress? Why is word stress important? Where do I put word stress? Word stress rules. Word stress quiz.
Agora você tem a regra gramatical. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now you have the grammar rule. Remember to subscribe. Now, the exercise 3. Exercise. Understanding quiz. Spinal cord implant helps paralyzed people walk again. How does the new device help paralyzed people walk again? By sending electrical charges to muscles, by sending signals to the brain, by sending messages to neurons in the spinal cord, by rebuilding weakened muscles. Answer: by sending messages to neurons in the spinal cord. How long did it take for patients to learn to walk with the new implant? The patients could only walk after a year or more of training. They had to practice for 6 months before using it. Each patient had a different experience with using the implant. They could take steps within an hour of getting it. Answer: they could take steps within an hour of getting it. How is artificial intelligence, AI, used with the devices? Scientists use AI linked to the device to send signals to nerves. Scientists used AI in the design of the implants. Patients have to train the AI to understand their brain signals. Patients learn to understand how the AI works with different sports. Answer: scientists use AI linked to the device to send signals to nerves. How is the new device controlled? The device works automatically from brain signals. The people using it control it with another device. A technician has to control it remotely. Doctors have to program the device for certain activities. Answer: the people using it control it with another device. Can you pass me a plastic knife? Plaz tick 2. I want to be a photographer. Photographer 3. Which photograph do you like best? Photograph 4. He was born in China. Kaina 5. Whose computer is this? Computer 6. I can't decide which book to borrow. Decide 7. Couldn't you understand what she was saying? Understand 8. Voting in elections is your most important duty. Important 9. We had a really interesting conversation. Conversation 10. How do you pronounce this word? Pronounce answers. 1 plus tick 2 photograph 3 photograph 4 kina 5 computer 6 decide 7 understand 8 important 9 converse 8 yon 10 pronounce.
Agora você tem o exercício. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now, you have exercise. We will love to read your comments about this video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and be sure to be in touch with us. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.